Okay, hello everybody. My name's Ina, and I'm going to show you a little bit how to do the Ukrainian Easter eggs, Pysanky. I learned it probably 30 years ago. I went to a class at Dryden High School. The art teacher was teaching it, and she kind of showed us what to do. And obviously I fell in love with it because I've made several eggs since then. And you guys can take them out and handle them and touch them because these are very old and
But there's real eggs in them?
well, yeah, they're real eggs. They've just dried up, yeah. Because we start with the raw egg. So, and that's why I put the bubble wrap in front of you. I found that when you're drawing on your egg or whatever, it doesn't get away with you, from you. You can do better. So, and like I said, there's lots of different options in here to a simple egg, a more complex egg, whatever you want to do. I hope everybody does at least one that takes several coats and maybe some extra doings. I went down to the Ukrainian egg store, the Polish Art Center in Hamtramck last week to make sure I had enough colors. I had some, but I thought with 12 of us, maybe I'd get a few extra. And she was teaching the class, and she had everybody sitting, and everybody was doing the exact same thing. I don't want to do that. Because, for one reason, then I'm going to say, well, yours is better than mine. And we don't want that. So we'll all just sort of do our thing. I started this one the other day, and so it was a white egg. What I did, I drew the line on it. So these lines, when we take the wax off, are going to be white. And so then I'll draw some more on it. And what I draw on this time, cover with wax, is going to be yellow. And then we'll put it in another color, and maybe I'll draw some more, I don't know, and put it in another color. So I'll have at least 3, maybe 4 colors on this. That's how I like to do it. But you can also just do 2 colors, because I have some that are just 2 colors, like this little guy here is just a bunch of squiggles on the white egg. And then we dipped it in either pink, probably pink, and then we have a pretty 2-colored egg, so you can do that too.
Do you have pencils that you can draw your?
I did not bring pencils because I don't usually, but if you have a pencil, please feel.
I don't. How does a pen react if you do it?
I don't know if you can get a pen to write on the egg. Do you want to run in and ask her if she's got a couple pencils?
Is this what this is for?
No, that's your wax.
I like that.
So this is your kitski. And then
This is what we're drawing with?
correct, that's what you're drawing with. And then this, I never used a pencil because then I was afraid I wouldn't be able to follow the line exactly, and that'd bum me out. So I just sort of wing it. This is your wax, yeah. So you're going to take your kitski, I'd warm it up a bit, scoop some wax into it, and then go to drawing. You're going to draw on your line as best you can. Now, thick line like this, I did a thick line like this because if you get it too hot, you get a big blob out. And you probably don't want that. So I had a big blob, so I just made a thick line instead of a thin line. So there's nothing you really can't fix probably. So that's how we start.
Can I ask, why do you start with a raw egg rather than a cooked egg?
Because that's how they are. These are raw eggs forever.
Okay.
I guess if you wanted to.
I don't remember that part that Grandma taught me.
If you wanted to, after you were done, you could poke holes and blow it out.
Yes, I think she did, because I have holes.
That's a lot of work. I'm way too old to do that. So, I did have a blower one time, and I blew a couple out probably, but I wasn't that. wasn't that thrilled with it, and they're fine. Look at how, I mean, they dry wonderfully.
Yes, yeah,
A
exactly.
little,
I don't know. Here, go ahead, blow it out. So it doesn't burn you.
so. Any more questions? This is how we start. We draw,
Extra pencil here if anybody wants it.
here's a pencil if anybody wants it.
Okay, I'm already having trouble. Do I scoop it with this end?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
So like warm this up?
Warm, no, well, I'd warm it the other way.
This
Like,
way?
yeah, warm it this way, and then you can scoop some into it. These have, been, the wax has been hardened in them for several.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, and then another way, besides scooping it, if you're having trouble, you can just
Get on your
stick,
chest.
stick your warm thing in there and do it and do
Oh,
a line
okay.
across, so.
Thank you.
Okay? So the way I start,
What's the real way and what's the other way?
oh,
I couldn't see that far.
you warm it and scoop, where's your, there, why don't you just set your wax down? You just warm it and scoop it, warm it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you sort of just scoop it. This wax is a little harder
Get
than,
some in that little,
yeah,
little dish?
yeah.
Okay.
In the little cup of the kitski.
Uh-huh,
And then you warm it up some more to melt it.
okay. And I know I'm backwards, but how do we start with this? I know we designed, but what color are you gonna put on the dark ones?
Any color you want.
Is there a regular diet, not just like
I would guess this one was a brown egg. And the orange went on it, the red, the green, the,
Oh,
this one probably two.
Is this a goose egg, the large
Yeah,
egg in here?
yeah,
Those are beautiful.
yeah. That's my favorite egg that I did ever.
Which one? Let me see.
It's probably 30 years old.
Oh my gosh.
See, isn't that cool?
Gorgeous, yes.
I love him. Okay, so one way of doing it, you can divide your egg into half or quarters or eighths, and then you've got some divisions there. And then from those markings, here's like that. See, she divided it,
Yeah, I
and then
printed
she
it.
made
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
made this star out.
It goes inside of this.
you heat this up.
Heat this up. I got my own now. Scott, thank you.
beeswax square in front of you?
Yeah, so I heat the whole thing up.
Oh, this is what, no, I'm gonna leave the towels up here. I was gonna tape this up. I forgot. I guess I'll tape it over here. It was some pictures.
Some up in the little.
Yeah, so. Pardon me?
How do you get the beeswax in here?
You scoop it, warm your thing up first.
Yeah, I did that.
Warm
Okay,
it a
so
little
maybe I
warmer,
didn't warm it
maybe.
enough. Okay. And then scoop like that. Is that what we're supposed to do?
Well, somehow, however you can scoop, yeah.
The object is just a cover to,
Get it even warmer, I would guess.
Yeah, I think so.
does that make sense? And then that wax will come out. Linda said you can poke a hole and you can blow the guts out first.
I think that's what I would want to do.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
It's hard to do.
Nobody brought extra eggs, I don't think, right?
No, I think it'll take me long.
Well, I thought it would too, but I thought, some of you that knew what you were doing might think you could do. Oh, you have a very nice light hand.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I can't even get it to come up.
I'm not artistic.
Well, you're better than me. I got a big, what am I doing wrong?
I don't think you're doing anything wrong. Get it a little warmer, maybe. And can dip your end in too. See if that gets you.
Dip this in
Yeah.
into this.
Yeah. When it's warm, yeah. And see if that gets it going, because sometimes that helps.
BLT, we need music.
Still just doesn't want to come, huh?
I'm sure it's me, it's not the little.
This is actually a knife. I don't know what to do with this.
So my flower's kinda ugly.
You dip it in like that.
Oh, and then you do it every
So I
dip
fill
then
it in,
probably.
right? So I want it to be
Yeah, like I don't know how to
Oh.
use the other one.
white.
Well, if you know how to use that one.
Well, yeah, that's what it was. See, it's filled up in there.
Oh,
I don't know. You gonna use it?
I doubt it. I don't feel if it makes me with all these people.
Big drop of wax, can you just scrape it up?
It won't. It'll still show.
Oh, it
So you
will.
can just incorporate that into your
I
design.
will do that.
Became part of my design.
The universe is helping you with your design.
This is your nice pattern that you want for the first time through. Yes. And you would be ready for it.
I think I got it going.
Boy, you're ready already?
I'm
Good.
not getting a big old scoop of beeswax.
That might be my flower or something, no.
Interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. And you want to start with a lighter color,
Okay,
because as you go, it's sort of a medium, sure.
okay.
It'll be an orangish color. And then you leave it in there till you are happy with the color it is. It might even, you might even want to go, if you wanted a vibrant, you might want to go sit and start another one. Oh, it's not going to take long, is it? That's doing good, yeah.
They're such nice fresh colors. Oh, that's gorgeous.
And then, that's why I had the paper towel.
I expected these to be dots, but, oh well.
Well, yeah, they're not, they're going to be tiny little white things that,
But that's okay. Okay, so now I have
So
to
you
wait
wanna-
for it to dry, before I put my next
just,
one
no,
on?
just tap it a little bit
Okay.
to,
Then
and
I
then,
can continue.
then sure, you can continue working.
So let me try the other side. Okay, so how did you make that well?
Just put the heat of that up next to it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what Cammy was like, totally succeeded. I was just saying, Cammy totally succeeded in the well at the undeniable beeswax thing.
Maybe more pictures if I can find some.
Well, that gave me a bolder line, way to go, Cammy.
Here's some pictures of things too, if that interests anyone.
For years to come.
Yeah,
Really can't get her stylus thing to work.
Your bag, beeswax.
I am, but then when I go to put it on my egg,
And then,
So you didn't see that picture I posted of us in Florida 8 years ago?
I think that is a tiny tip is part of the problem too. So it's supposed to make smaller lines than what the other one is. So are you trying to? Here, I'm gonna mess you up, so.
well, it's, I'm already
Supposed
messed
to be
it up.
checking my social medias to see if political stuff has been coming on there.
But maybe so just put it back in every few seconds. And
Looks like a snowflake.
And if it's going like you want it to, good. If not, put it back in, dip your wax one way or the other.
Well, That's not going what, what I was going for here. And then you heat it, and then you put it back.
Well, if you want to, yeah, or else you try it right away, yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna. I know what I want to do, but
Well, you have another end to try it on too.
so if I flip it over
Sure.
and touch the plastic,
It'll
will
be
it
fine.
stick? Is that good?
No, it'll be fine. Because even if it did stick, you've got wax on there. It's not, that part is not going to take any color. It's going to be white.
Okay. I wanted to make a wagon. A little.
Well, you shouldn't have brought this guy. He's very talented.
I'm not.
He's going to make you,
I know.
I'm not.
very good.
I'm not. I have no artistic talent.
Yeah, we can see that.
Now she's
I hear so
president,
much great things.
now she's president of the Goodrich Garden Club.
Oh. I was wondering if that was gonna happen to you.
Yeah, she was
Wow.
talking about that. Well, yes, it happened, it happened.
You can make that one work good, yeah.
Yeah, I can make that one look good. Trying to figure out. That one I've struggled with a little bit, but I don't know why.
This is kind of the same thing. She's having trouble getting it going too.
She is, okay.
Yeah. As I recall, I wasn't that fond of those either.
We didn't meet last week.
You're doing fine. Just get used to
See
putting
how-
it faster. I mean, more often. Warm it, dip it, put it
then
over
go.
there. Yeah. And if it doesn't do it, then warm it again, dip it again.
Do you have a tendency to go home and have a drink after you teach class? Like that?
You know, I haven't shown anybody in a lot of years, and I didn't drink as much then, so no. And today I'm going bowling tonight, and I always have a drink there, so it'll work fine. It'll all be good.
Dip it, right?
If you're ready, yep. Because you know all those things that you've done now are going to stay white
Okay, here we
for this time, and then you'll put it in for whatever your next color is.
Better than me. So the second layer will then, when you take it off, will have whatever color you first put on showing. I never can remember the concept.
This,
First time through, you dip, what you take off is white.
correct. And then the second time through,
You've
even
already
if
got a
you,
color.
yeah, and you're going to color over like the yellow, and then, so then we've got white, yellow, and pink. Yeah, so does that,
When you take it off, they'll
we'll have white, yellow, and pink. Yeah. And then another color probably, because we wouldn't want to stop with white, yellow, and not pink. That's just not.
How do we dip?
You just,
pick your color, start with the lighter one. Think about what colors you want totally.
Oh, good
I
idea.
don't, I don't care, I'm just,
yellow's a nice light color.
And you put it on a spoon and you stick it in there
And,
and you'll see,
and you might need to leave, since it's,
Light to dark, anyway.
yes.
and you might need to leave that since it's brown egg. It might take it a few minutes to do, quite a few minutes. It wouldn't even, you could go back and
Do another one?
start another one, yeah. Yes, it'll be sort of orangish. Well, that was, somebody did pumpkin. Is this pumpkin?
This is pumpkin,
See,
yeah.
that was pumpkin. She just left it, and if you left it longer, it'd be even darker.
I guess I could start coloring.
Flower.
Mm-hmm.
Start doing other stuff after you color it. right?
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
Oh, there's a book. Nice.
So now, when you dip it, if you dipped it in like pink,
Okay,
and then you came back here and colored it in completely, the flower would be pink. Do you understand that?
okay. Gotcha.
Because, yeah, you're going to dip it in a color now.
Okay.
Then you're going to come back and draw. Whatever you draw on the second over the color is going to stay that color.
Okay,
Okay?
gotcha. But all float, no good. Thank you.
Yes.
Always on
No, you're not doing anything wrong.
Very
It's,
nice.
it's, you know, all those are going to show though, even though they're light. The other lady with the white one is having trouble too. Maybe because it's a smaller tip, it doesn't do it as good. You're doing fine.
Coming down,
I know so like I told her, warm it, dip it, do it. Warm it, dip it, do it. Warm it, dip it, do it. That's the only thing I can.
Thank you.
how to do the sprinkler system, but
So do you know like an ink pen?
Yeah, warm it more.
With ink?
Warm it, dip it, do it. Yeah, stick it right down there. Okay, now quick. And you might have to do it every draw.
This is gonna be beeswax ink. So this needs to smell.
Oh, there's Mary Garcia. Her brother has a bee farm. She's out at farmers market on Saturdays. So local. That's a good, I'm glad you asked where I got something.
Melted stuff you wanna put in this cup. And then,
So the wax I got from a local
wax goes
bee
in that.
person, Mary Garcia. Her brother does honey and beeswax, etc. They're out at the farmers market on Saturdays when it opens, so you'll be able to get that. If you would like beeswax, you'll be able to get it there.
I like beeswax candles.
Yeah, they have those.
Cough a little bit.
Yeah, I know, and the beeswax doesn't, do you think?
No, it doesn't.
So what I'm passing out here are flyers from where I get my, you can have one too. From where I get my supplies down in Hamtramck, the Polish Art Center.
Gotcha.
So you'll all have the address of the Polish, and the phone number I believe is on here, and their website of the Polish Art Center if you want to get your own supplies.
Can you light my candle for me?
Sure, if I had matches, I'd be glad to do that.
No,
You wanna fill the cup with the beeswax.
She,
I did that. and
she
it's not
has,
coming out
she's
of the
having a
tip.
hard time. Don't feel bad, the lady with the other white one is having a hard time too. I think like I said, it's because the white ones are smaller and they're just harder to,
All right, so I'm gonna heat this up.
yep.
And I scooped it when I first was doing this.
But it's not melting and coming through maybe, huh?
So am I not leaving it in here long enough to get really hot? See, then when
Possibly.
it does.
But then you do blobs, yeah. So, yeah, you need to find the happy medium. But it's maybe see, I said it's a smaller tip. Maybe that's as big as that tip is going to ever write. It's going to come out. Well, there you got a straight line. I hope you wanted that.
I think he goes home from
Well, I do now, I guess.
the only quiet time he gets.
Oops.
John, his roommate, his girlfriend
No.
moved in.
This one belongs to Pat Bono. If you want to try it, it's a little different. You know, it's that kind of.
Okay, so
So
either
you can
way,
try that if you want.
You heat this
You
little
heat this,
gizmo,
yeah,
and
heat
then
it,
you take
scoop
that
it,
And you scoop the wax into the little
and,
bowl.
and see if you can get it. And if you can't get it going, then I just dip the end into.
Yeah, so I'm like, where are you gonna go for that? Or you're talking
A little warmer.
with his girlfriend.
Okay,
You
good.
stick it back in with the wax in it?
Yeah, because you're going to warm it this way, not upside down.
Oh,
So,
Or sideways, maybe.
okay.
But, yeah, so, he's like, yeah, I know, I can't complain too much, and
Well,
John
that's-
feels really bad.
A little bit. It's gonna look like one of the
Every day, it's like, am I gonna break?
grandkids did this.
That's okay. You like them, so. Oh, you didn't get much color out of that yellow, did you?
No.
Yeah, you should have. Maybe that over the dark brown egg wasn't a great choice.
That's okay.
You can try a different color. Do you want to try a different color?
No, I'll try white egg for now, and I'll go back.
Okay. You know, maybe,
Peachy baby, peach. And then the other purple. Green.
maybe that's why I did this. See, I've got green
In your stuff,
and
where'd you
blue,
You colored up some of them.
and then black was the last color. So maybe
look at I
darker
melted some, I
colors
think.
work better on the dark egg.
Oops. All right.
So think about this before you choose. If you go really dark now,
You could
you'll have to stay really dark.
color all those petals in, and it'd be a brown flower, and then do something else. That would be,
Glad somebody's artistic, because I have no clue. No clue what I'm doing.
like I said, I've been doing it probably 30 years, so.
Candle, then you
I'm
can
the
take the
student
wax
that
from the
makes
candle.
the teacher drink.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but that might be kind of
Hard to get in that little scoop.
and dangerous. Easier to tip your candle over.
Yeah, beeswax burns really hot. 'Cause I am,
Yeah, that's why
I
it's,
am having trouble keeping.
I thought it was my phone too, and it must be the standard one that's on them.
It's very friendly.
If I don't like this, I can always eat it.
Yeah, if you do it quick. They've been sitting out for a few days, but so what?
It's still sank. It's sank out.
Oh, it's when they rise that
Yeah,
they're,
yeah. If they stand up on one end, they're still good. But if they float, they're no good.
I thought if they sang, they were no.
No, if they roll.
so I can never remember either, that's why it'll be fine. You'll like it because you did it, and it's something you've never done before, and your kitty's very good. I hope that's a kitty.
Yes.
Oh, good.
I was meant to do a rabbit, but the ears look more like a cat, so I switched it. I said, oh.
Our design keeps changing.
What's that other one?
Other one, what, huh?
Stylus. What is it?
Oh, I loaned it to, she was having
That's
trouble
fine.
with,
I was just, I wanted to.
she had a
try it.
white one just like that, and she was having trouble.
I can't make it work, it's just,
I
it
don't,
just melts and blobs.
yeah, so it either gets too hot, or, I wonder if we melted it really and got everything out of it, if it would.
Tried everything.
Oh, have you?
Dumped it a few times in the whole bit, and it's still,
With some heat,
so I'll just never be an egg artist.
Well, you're not getting to do what you came to do, is the,
Yeah, that's life.
it's not fair.
such a good workout.
Yeah, that'd be a good workout.
So you've probably already done this a lot of times, and,
But it's good for your brain because.
I tried, but maybe not right. Oops,
no, you're,
melted that one through there.
that's okay. This is plastic. I'm sure she was planning on throwing it away. That's what I was gonna do if I was, what are you doing, dots everywhere?
I was just trying to make it work.